Hello, my dear students. This is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, the Nandal Public School. So, yesterday we already discussed about intrinsic semiconductors and extrinsic semiconductors, the formation of PN junction diode. So, coming to yesterday continuation somewhat, uh, when PN junction diode, when a p-type semiconductor is joined to a n-type semiconductor such that the crystal structure remains continuous at the boundary, the resulting arrangement is called a PN junction diode or a semiconductor diode or a crystal diode. It is an arrangement made by close contact of N semiconductor and P type semiconductor. These are various methods forming PN junction. When a PN junction is formed, the P region has mobile holes, positive and immobile negatively charged ions. N region has mobile electrons, negative and immobile positive charged ions. The whole arrangement is electrically neutral. For simplicity, the minority charge carrier are not shown in the figure. PN junction diode immediately after its formation of PN junction diode. Okay, these are the main points. Okay, whenever P type and N type semiconductor join together, so based on the diffusion process, so these holes are replaced by electrons are replaced by holes. Okay, recombination take place means diffusion means higher concentration to lower concentration. So after the PN junction diode is formed, holes from P region diffuse into N region due to difference in concentration. Free electrons from N region diffuse into P region due to the same region. Holes and free electrons combine near at the junction. Each recombination eliminates an electron and hole. The uncompensated negative immobile ion in the P region do not allow any more free electrons to diffuse from N region. The uncompensated positive immobile ion in the N region do not allow any more holes to diffuse from P region. When positive donor ion is in the N region and the negative acceptor ion in the P region are left uncompensated, the region containing the uncompensated acceptor and donor ions is called depletion region because this region is devoid of mobile charges. Since the region is having only immobile charges, therefore this region is also called space charge region. The N region is having higher potential than P region. So, an electric field is set up as shown in the figure. The difference in potential difference P and N region across the junction makes it difficult for the holes and electrons to move across the junction. This acts as a barrier and hence called potential barrier. Height of the barrier. The physical distance between one side and the other side of the barrier is called width of the barrier. Potential barrier for silicon is nearly 0.7 volts and for germanium is 0.3 volts. The potential barrier opposes the motion of the majority carriers. However, a few majority carriers with high kinetic energy manage to overcome the barrier and crosses the junction. The potential barrier helps the movement of minority carriers. Okay, see here, this is about PN junction diode. Okay, see here, so whenever we can connect a battery to the PN junction diode, understand? So we know that PN junction diode, my dear children. So P type and N type semiconductor joined together, it forms PN junction. Okay, so after forming PN junction, some of the electrons and some of the holes recombinate each other, means due to diffusion process. Okay, depletion layer is formed, means whenever we can add P type and N type material based on the diffusion process, holes are moving to N type, electrons are moving P type. So this process is going on continuously. Okay, this process is going on continuously at particular time. Okay, so after particular region, the drift and diffusion of electrons and holes can stop. Okay, understand? So because of the potential developed across the depletion region, here the recombination of holes and electrons is called, it constrains electric current. Understand? So here some desirable properties will changes when applying a battery to the PN junction diode. So that we can say semiconductor diode or PN junction diode. Okay, see here, whenever P type is connected with positive terminal and N type with negative terminal is called forward bias. Okay, semiconductor diode or PN junction diode, it is basically a PN junction with metallic contrast provided at the end of the application of an external voltage. It is two terminal device. The direction of arrow indicates the conventional current. Conventional current. Understand? See here. So based on the positive and negative terminal of the battery, so the way of connecting to the battery to the diode, so we can have two biases. Understand? We can have two biases. First one is forward bias, second one is negative bias. Okay, my dear children, coming to forward bias means, my dear children, forward bias means already we can form one P type and N type. Okay, these are joined together, we can form PN junction diode. For PN junction diode, we connect a battery, which is P type is connected with positive, N type is connected negative terminal of the battery. This type of connection we can say forward bias. Okay, the junction diode in forward bias. Understand, my children? Yes. When the positive terminal of the battery is connected to P region and negative terminal is connected to N region, then the PN junction diode is said to be forward biased. Holes in P region are repelled by positive terminal of the battery and the free electrons are repelled by negative terminal of the battery. So some holes and free electrons are enter into the depletion region. The potential barrier and the width of the depletion region decreases. Therefore, a large number of majority carriers diffuse across the junction. Holes current and electronic current are in the same direction and add up. Once they cross the junction, the holes in N region and the electrons in P region becomes minority charge carriers of the charge and constitute minority current. For each electron hole recombination, an electron from the negative terminal of the battery enters to the N region and then drift towards the junction. In the p region near the positive terminal of the battery, an electron breaks covalent band in the crystal and thus a hole is created. The hole drifts towards the junction and the electron enters the positive terminal of the battery. Thus, the current in the external circuit is due to movement of electrons. Current in P region due to movement of holes and current in N region is due to movement of electrons. If the applied potential is increased, then potential barrier further decreases. As result, large number of majority carriers diffuse through the junction and a large current flows. Okay, my children, this is about forward bias. A junction diode is said to be forward biased when the positive terminal of the external battery is connected to the P side and negative terminal to the N type of the diode. Flow of the current in forward biasing. In this situation, the forward voltage opposes the potential barrier due to which both of the potential barrier and width of the depletion layer decreases. Under the effect of external electric field, holes in the P region and electrons in the N region both move towards the junction. These holes and electrons mutually combine just near the junction and ceases to exist. For each electron and hole combination, a covalent band breakup in the P region near the positive terminal of the battery out of the hole and electron so produced the hole moves towards the junction while the electron enters the positive terminal of the battery through the connecting wire. Okay, this is about forward bias. Coming to reverse bias, my children. Reverse bias means a junction diode is said to be reverse biased when the positive terminal of the external battery is connected to the N type N side and negative terminal to the P side of the diode. When the negative terminal of the battery is connected to P region and the positive terminal is connected to N region, then PN junction diode is said to be reverse biased. Flow of current in the reverse bias. In this situation, the reverse voltage support the potential barrier due to which both potential barrier and which of the width of the depletion layer increases. Under the effect of external electric field, holes in P region and electrons in the N region are pushed away from the junction, that is, they cannot combine at the junction. So, there is almost no flow of current due to majority charge carriers. However, a very small current due to minority charge carriers flow across the junction. This current is called reverse current. So coming to these main points, holes in P region are attracted by negative terminal of the battery and positive terminal is connected to N region. Holes in P region attracted by negative terminal of the battery and the free electrons are attracted by positive terminal of the battery. Thus, the majority charge carriers are pulled away from the junction. The potential barrier and width of the depletion region increases. Therefore, it becomes more difficult for majority carriers to diffuse across the junction. But the potential barrier helps the movement of the minority carriers. As soon as minority carriers are generated, they are swept away by the potential barrier. At a given temperature, the rate of generation of minority carriers is constant. So the resulting current is constant irrespective of the applied voltage. For this region, this current is called reverse saturation current. Since the number of magnetic carriers is small, therefore this current small and is in the order of 10 power minus 9 amperes. In silicon diode, 10 power minus 6 amperes. In germanium diode, the reverse bias PN junction diode has an effective capacitance called transition or depletion capacitance. P and N region acts as the plates of the capacitor and the depletion region acts as a dielectric medium. Okay, so this is about this is the diode symbol, Nana. My children, arrow mark is there, that one D is there, that is diode symbol. Okay, these are the connection, forward and reverse bias connections. Circuit diagram very very important, my children. Circuit diagram very very important. Okay, so this is graph, my children. Okay, in forward bias, what is forward? P type is positive, N type connected with the negative type, negative terminal. In this case, we can increase the voltage. So what happened means the potential difference increases means the current also increases. So we can get the graph like this. We can get a linear region. Okay, so in reverse bias condition, if we can increase the voltage, current increases slowly like that. Okay, at particular point, uh, the current will take place maximum, that we can say saturation current, reverse saturation current. At particular voltage, the suddenly the current increases in the PN junction diode, that we can say stopping, oh sorry, that we can say breakdown voltage. At particular point, in forward bias condition, the current value suddenly increases, that we can say new voltage. Resistance of the diode, static or direct current resistance RDC is equal to V by I. From the based on the graph, by using slope formula, we can get R is equal to V by I. Dynamic or AC resistance, RAC is equal to change in potential by change in current. Okay, my children, until up to this the P and N type semiconductors and PN junction diode and PN junction diode forward and reverse bias graphs completed. Okay, so PN junction diode and their graph is very very important. Okay, my children. Coming to previous CBSE board exam questions, what are energy bands? How are these formed? Energy band, a group of large number of closely spaced energy levels spread in very short energy range is called an energy band. Formation of energy band due to interaction of electrons in outermost orbits of atoms in a crystal, different energy levels with continuous energy variation split and energy bands are formed. What is a valency band and conduction band? Valency band, the highest energy band filled with valence electron is called valence band. Conduction band, the lowest unfilled allowed energy band above the valence band is called conduction band. Define forbidden energy gap. Easy. The energy gap between the valence and the conduction band in which no allowed energy levels can exist is called the energy band gap. Easy. Draw the energy band diagram of intrinsic semiconductors. So this is energy band diagram. Okay, draw energy band diagram for N type and P type semiconductor. See here, these two are N type and P type semiconductors. Diagram are very important. Distinguish between intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor. Okay, these are the differences. Distinguish between intrinsic and intrinsic P and N type semiconductors. Okay, see which are very important one. Distinguish between a conductor, an insulator, and a semiconductor on the basis of energy band diagram. See, my children, you can write these questions on your notebook. So, what is PN junction? Explain briefly with the help of suitable diagram how PN junction diode is formed. Define the term potential barrier and depletion region. See here, which is very important one. Next, what meant by forward and reverse biasing PN junction? Draw the circuit diagrams of forward and reverse biasing of a PN junction diode. Forward, reverse. Describe briefly minority carrier injection in forward bias, breakdown voltage in reverse bias. These are the definitions. Draw the circuit diagram of studying the voltage and current characteristics of a PN junction diode, forward and reverse bias. Draw the typical VI characteristics of silicon diode. Okay, very important one. Okay, my children, up to this the content is completed. Tomorrow we'll discuss the continuation of PN junction diode with graphs.